Hello everyone and good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaelyn. I am an incoming PhD student in History and African American Studies at Yale University. My dog Moo and I have now moved to New Haven, and this is going to be the first official vlog kind of settling in to the apartment. Liam has gone home back to California, and I'm going to be showing you guys the progress I've made on moving in. There's still a lot of pieces that are still going to be coming over the next month or so stay tuned because there's going to be a lot of changes in the apartment, but my room is pretty much done. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that, and then I'm going to take you guys along for my day. I have a call with the graduate student director within the history department to discuss the courses that I plan to take this semester, and then I have a bunch of client work to do for my consulting business, and I have to get a YouTube video up, so it's going to be a busy day. I have a lot to get done, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first I'll start off by showing you guys my room. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you enter my room. So here's Moo on the bed, and this bed I got from Target. I'm going to show you guys the full apartment tour once it's all complete, but I have my bed and my nightstand lamp I got from Target, and this dresser. Back here I have my closet, which is finally filled. And then down here I have Moo's crate, and then over here I have some extra bowls of water for her. And let's do a little Moo feature. Moo, come here. Hi, honey. She's just the best. All right, so next up we're gonna go ahead and make a smoothie because I need some fuel for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some things from the fridge. So I'm just gonna grab this mixed berry blend from Trader Joe's, and let's grab some oat milk, grab some spinach. So I got the NutriBullet like larger stand mixer, and I have yet to use it, so we'll see how this goes. And then let's grab a spoon, grab some almond butter, get a good solid drizzle in there. Now we'll put in a little handful of spinach just to get some greens. And I find that spinach doesn't change the taste of my smoothies at all. I notice that kale does, but I like putting baby spinach in my smoothies, and then give the oat milk a little shake, and then go ahead and throw that in there. I went ahead and edited the thumbnail for my video and set it all up so that it can go live at the correct time. And now I'm prepping for my call with the Director of Graduate Studies in the History Department and figuring out which classes I think I'm going to be taking this semester and just doing a little bit of prep work. And then I will check in after the call to let you guys know how it went. And I'm just excited to finally get to do some prep work for my PhD. Now that I'm done with Oxford, I can finally prepare for Yale and just get excited about it. So it's still a couple weeks till classes start, but I'm really trying to get a bunch of prep work done this weekend. I have some things that I need to submit for my racial formations class within the African American Studies department, and a couple of readings that I want to be doing. I wish that I had my couch because it would just be so nice to sit down on my couch and do some readings, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna go ahead, prep for the call, and then check in with you guys afterward. All right, so I just got out of the meeting and we figured out which classes I think I'm gonna be taking this semester, and I'm gonna send out some emails to professors. I have a general idea of who I think I want to be on my comp exams and perhaps on my dissertation committee. I am gonna reach out to some people today just to see which classes I could potentially take this semester, but now I'm gonna go ahead and make the second bookcase for my apartment. And that way I can actually unpack and organize all of my books. I think that that will definitely make me feel a bit better and more settled into the space. I know that my rug for my living room comes tomorrow, so I'm excited to put that piece in here. And I'm just excited to get more furniture in here for my desk to come, for the couch to come. The couch isn't gonna come until like mid-September, which is desperately unfortunate, but ultimately, I mostly just need my desk, and I'm gonna go ahead and organize my books, and I am just excited to see all my books again. They've been packed away for so long, and I miss them, which sounds weird, but I just love books. So I'm gonna go ahead and build up that bookcase and see what we can do. So the two bookshelves are finally built. It took me forever. And now I'm sorting through my books to kind of put them in categories. So I figured I'd take you guys along while I do that because you guys seem to like book recommendations. So I figured this is a good way for me to go through my collection a little bit. So Empire of Liberty, which is within the Oxford University American History book series. So this is going to go in the Early Republic pile. The Second Creation by Jonathan Gannap, Fixing the American Constitution in the Founding Era. That's going to go in Early Republic. The Glorious Cause, the American Revolution, 1763 to 1781. This is going to go in the American Revolution pile. We've got Martha Jefferson Randolph, Daughter of Monticello. That goes in the Thomas Jefferson pile. Ties That Bound, Founding First Ladies and Slaves by Mary Jenkins Schwartz. That's going to go in the Women in Slavery pile. All right. Then we've got Of Plymouth Plantation. This is a primary document. So this was the journal of William Bradford in Plymouth. So that's going to go in the colonial era section. Then we've got Before the Revolution, America's Ancient Pasts by Daniel Richter. And that's going to go on the Colonial America pile. Then I have American Historical Documents. I hounded eBay for this for like 6 months a couple years ago. So that's gonna go in the, I think, Early Republic pile. Tea Sets and Tyranny, The Politics of Politeness in Early America. I guess that can go in Early Republic. We've got Jefferson's Children, The Story of One American Family. And that's going to go in the Jefferson and Slavery pile. Then we've got Slavery at Monticello, Free Someday, both by Lucia Stanton. That's going to go in the Jefferson and Slavery pile. All right, now we're kind of moving out of the founding era and into the 19th century. So we've got Victorian America, Transformations in Everyday Life. That goes in my 19th century pile. Dissent in the Supreme Court goes in my Supreme Court pile. Sisters-in-Law, which is about Sandra Day O'Connor and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, that goes in the Supreme Court section. Robert loves Warning, Searching for Strangers in Colonial Boston goes in the American Revolution pile. Rage Becomes Her, The Power of Women's Anger goes in the Feminist Theory pile. Then we've got Eloquent Rage by Brittany Cooper. If you guys want kind of an introduction to Black feminism, I would highly recommend this book. It's a Black feminist discovers her superpower. It's super well written. Her prose are just beautiful, and I think it's a great book. I highly recommend it. It's also very entertaining. And then we've got Liberty's Daughters, the Revolutionary Experience of American Women, and that's going to go in the American Revolution pile. And then we're getting into my African American history stuff. So from the War on Poverty to the War on Crime, that is going to go under mass incarceration. Then we've got Not a Crime to be Poor, which is also under mass incarceration. Policing the Black Man. Black and Blue, Inside the Divide Between the Police and Black America. All of these pretty much go under mass incarceration. We've also got The New Jim Crow. So as you can see, there is a theme here. I have a lot of African American history, Black history, and history of slavery type books, but I also have a lot on early America and the Supreme Court. So there's a bit of a theme, as you can see, which you guys will notice throughout my videos. But I'm gonna go ahead and just keep organizing my books and then figure out where I want to put them on the bookshelves, and then do some work on my computer because I've got a lot to get done. So that is the plan, and I'll take you guys along for the rest of the day. All right, so it's taking me forever, but I have my entire kitchen counter just covered in books. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys because I know you guys like to hear about my book collection, and I appreciate that because I also wish more YouTubers would do like a book collection video. And if you guys actually want like a full book collection video, I can do that. It would be like an hour long because I obviously have a lot, but I'm gonna go through just the basic piles, and then if there's like a pile that you guys want me to make a video on, just let me know. All right, so everything is a bit in disarray at the moment, as you can see, but for right now I have Jefferson. So up here I have Jefferson as a statesman, and then I have Jefferson as president. I have relationships with friends and with his daughters. So I have the Adams-Jefferson letters, and then over here I have Jefferson and slavery, and down here is going to be a section on the quote founding fathers, and then here I just have some fiction. This is not organized. I honestly think I'm going to put the Jefferson books in the other bookcase. So I moved this bookcase because I thought it would be more stable here than over there, but I honestly don't know. I think I need to mount it to the wall, so I'm waiting to get a power drill before I put books on that because it did tip over on me earlier, which was really scary. And then I have a bunch of journals. So I have the American Historical Review and the Journal of the Early Republic. All right, and now swinging around here, this is the other massive stack. So here I have kind of miscellaneous, kind of Reconstruction era Black history. Here I have like women in the early republic, domesticity, other things related to that. I have the early republic. I have the loyalist point of view from the American Revolution. I have this whole pile about the American Revolution. I have this pile, which is primary sources and kind of foundational theoretical texts about the American Revolution and the early American founding, including books like The Heart of the Declaration by Steve Pincus. We've got The Radicalism of the American Revolution by Gordon Wood, which is one of my favorites. And then we've got two very large piles on slavery. So this is all my slavery collection. I still have more, and it is ever growing because of my research. And then we swing it over here. The other section of the Supreme Court books and Ruth Bader Ginsburg are over there. But this is my legal history pile that isn't included in kind of the history of slavery pile. So we've got Redefining Rape, Sexual Violence in the Era of Suffrage by Estelle Friedman. We've got Race on Trial by Annette Gordon Reed. We've got The People Themselves. We've got Freedom's Lawmakers by Eric Foner. We've got Free Speech on Campus, so lots of legal texts. And then we'll swing around here. Here I have some Black feminism texts. This isn't all of them. A lot of them are still in the box. This I don't know what to do with. This is the colonial era. So I've got the Transatlantic Constitution, American Colonies by Alan Taylor. Then here I have some kind of anti-racism texts. This isn't all of them. And then I have kind of 19th century and early 20th century. I have some books on FDR. I've got Joan Waugh's book on U.S. Grant, The Shaping of Southern Culture, a book about the foundation of Washington, D.C. Then we've got Colson Whitehead's The Underground Railroad, Democracy's Muse, this book on Reagan and Margaret Thatcher, which was gifted to me. And then I have this pile, which is on mass incarceration and justice. So we've got Just Mercy, which is an excellent read. And then we've also got Charged. I think I went through this pile before. So that is what we are working with. And then over on my coffee table, I have a book on social media influencing. I have some quotes, and then I have my boba book. And that is what we are working with at the moment. All right, so that is the situation. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep kind of working through this pile. There are so many books, and I know like it may seem cluttered and I may have a lot, but I just love them. Like it just warms my heart to see all my books out again. Books bring me such joy, and I love them. And I'm so excited to get a couch and be able to sit and read all the time, because I'm going to be a PhD student, and that's what we do. We read a lot. So I'm just going to keep kind of sorting through this. I kind of want to keep my books on slavery and the American Revolution in here, but I don't want to separate the founding father texts and biographies and kind of primary sources, just because I honestly just enjoy reading them. And I also think that they have some important footnotes, which just provide some context. So I don't entirely know what I want to do to sort these out, but I know that I want to have my books on the history of slavery, the legal histories of slavery, right up here. So I need to figure that out. I also found all of my notebooks, which I bought last year, or the last couple of years. So I have my Supplied by Lily notebooks. I've got the purple amethyst. I've got my favorite print, which is the Tuile de Joux. We've got one of the old marble ones. I've just got a bunch of notebooks from Supplied by Lily because they're my favorite. And I will do a video on kind of supplies for grad school if that's something you guys want to see. I can talk about software for your computers. I can talk about what kind of things I use on my computer, as well as the books and notebooks and other supplies. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my camera down because it's getting a little hot. My arm's getting a little tired and the camera's about to die. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep sorting through these books, and then I'll check in a little bit later once my camera's charged. Everyone, it's a couple hours later, and I sent out a bunch of emails today and selected my classes for the first semester. Unfortunately, the one class I was hoping to take is not being offered anymore, but I found one that looks excellent. You guys are gonna have to stick around to the next vlog to hear what classes I selected. But now I'm just here with Moo in bed. I'm gonna go ahead and go take a shower, and then I'm going to be doing some reading tonight. I am reading Communion, The Female Search for Love by Bell Hooks. If you guys are interested in feminism, feminist theory, gender studies, etc., then definitely look into the work of Bell Hooks. I feel like if you know anything about that field, then you know how important Bell Hooks' work is. And so I'm just going to be reading that. I'm just so excited to kind of get back into the swing of things. And I also checked, and some of the readings for my class have been posted. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. That all being said, I'm going to go ahead, call it a night, and then I'll take you guys along for another day tomorrow. I'm just going to take you guys through the weekend with me and just do a little weekend vlog. And I get my rug tomorrow, so it'll be exciting to have that in the apartment, and everything's just slowly coming together, and I don't know, I'm just really happy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go take a shower, do some reading, go to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Today is now Saturday. As I had a really nice relaxing night reading. I was reading Communion by Bell Hooks, and this morning I went and took Moo for a walk and then came back upstairs, made myself a coffee with my Nespresso, and I'm trying a bunch of different ones. So this is the hazelnut muffin one, I think. It's actually really tasty. So I wanted to make myself an iced coffee, but I don't have large glass cups yet, so I don't like have glassware. So I only have this mug and then this measuring cup. So because I don't like the taste of coffee all that much, I just diluted it with a ton of oat milk, and it's actually really tasty. I am going to go ahead and make myself some breakfast, and then I'm going to get to work. I said last night that one of the syllabi has been posted for one of my classes, and actually 2 of the syllabi have been posted. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Notion and prepare for class, and I'm going to show you guys in a separate video how I prepare for the new school year and show you guys how I use Notion, and I'll try to figure out how to make it so you guys can actually use my templates. I know that people asked in my last video on Notion if I could share the overview template. So I'm gonna figure out how to do that, and I will put that on my website for you guys to access. So if that's available by the time this video is up, then I'll go ahead and put that down below. And that's pretty much all I'm doing today. I'm just gonna be working on preparing for the new year, new school year that is, and writing out my to-dos, answering emails. I need to do some content creation for my business. I want to add a couple blog posts and a couple other free products and paid products to my website and to my overall consulting portfolio. So that all being said, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some breakfast and then just get to work, and we're gonna have a good day. All right, let's go. All right, so I have now eaten my breakfast, and I am now editing the second part of the road trip vlog. And I have to say, it's just, I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoyed like just filming it and editing it, because I am dying laughing. I just find it so funny. Also, our little like White Castle Culver fast food review is just so funny to me. And I just enjoy that Liam was having fun with vlogging too. I don't know, I'm just having fun with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm excited to upload it tomorrow. I'm trying to upload more during the next couple weeks because I have a little bit more time on my hands, and so I'm going to try to do 3 videos a week. My minimum is 2 videos a week, and I'm trying to do 3. So I'm gonna have a video going up tomorrow on Sunday, a video on Tuesday, and then Friday. So I think my schedule for right now is going to be Friday, Sunday, and Tuesdays. There's just so much content I want to get up. I have the informational interview video, which might have gone up before this vlog, just a bunch of different videos that I want to put out. So I am just having so much fun rewatching this road trip vlog just because it was so much fun. I'm just doing that currently. And I've got Moo down here. That is the current situation. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work, see what we get accomplished for today. Alright, so it's a while later. I studied a little bit with Chloe and made up my plan on Notion. So I have some videos on that coming for you guys very soon, so stay tuned. And now I am working on reviewing some client documents. My consulting business is booming. I have a bunch of clients at the moment, which I'm really excited about. And if you guys are looking for assistance on your grad school applications or undergrad applications or transfer applications, then please go ahead and check out my website down below. That is what I'm working on at the moment, just reviewing some client docs, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go take a shower. I'm gonna give Moo a bath tonight. So she's right here with me. And then we're just going to watch some Netflix, go to bed, and then have another productive day tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Today is now Sunday. I have some news. So I ordered a couch from Wayfair and it got pushed back. It was still gonna be a couple weeks until it was meant to arrive, but it got pushed back all the way to mid-September, which is fine, but it's not a couch that I'm like dying to have or anything. And so I was just browsing around Facebook Marketplace and I found a used West Elm couch, which is a little damaged. It's got a little tear on one of the arms, but it's very heavily discounted. If I'm gonna get it, then I can get that arm patched, or I could just put something over it in the meantime so that it doesn't get more damaged. So I am currently talking with the owner of the couch to see how I can get it here, and she said that I could get it here as soon as Thursday. So I'm really excited. So that means I may have all of my furniture by next weekend. I still need to buy a TV stand. I want to get a desk for my room and a rug and everything, but I think I'm going to be in this apartment for quite a while. So I'm not super anxious about it. I mostly just need my desk. I am so sick of working in this little alcove because I just don't have enough room to really write anything. So I am really looking forward to getting that. My rug did not come yesterday. I think there was some delay in the shipment, so I should be getting that within the next couple of days, and then the desk should ship this week and hopefully get here by next weekend because I have orientation a week from tomorrow. So lot to get done. So I got up this morning, took Moo for her walk, and went ahead and made some breakfast. I was gonna put avocado on my eggs today instead of using spinach, but my avocados are not quite ripe yet. and then I went ahead and made myself a cup of coffee, and I think I figured out the formula that I like the most. I ordered some clear glass like latte mugs that should be here I think today. Those will be better for this type of drink because these mugs are not quite big enough. But basically what I do is I make up a cup of coffee in a measuring cup, and then in the frother I put half and half. I was trying half and half today because I wanted to see if it would be creamier and more foamy, and it definitely was. So then in the frother I put half and half with a little bit of honey, and I put it to the setting cold foam, and it tastes like the honey foam from Starbucks. I think it's like the cold brew. I'm not entirely sure. It tastes delicious. It's definitely very strong honey taste if you don't like the taste of honey. I personally do. And then I put ice cubes, put the milk in first, and then the coffee. And I don't like my coffee super strong. Right now I use the caramel cookie. Yesterday I used the hazelnut muffin. Honestly, I am not the greatest connoisseur of coffee in the world. I find the taste to be really bitter. I personally would rather have tea, so I'm not a total Gilmore girl in that way. I don't particularly like the taste of coffee, but I like the energy that it gives me. So I'm having a cup of coffee, eating my breakfast. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare for my video to go live today. I wanna edit my video for Tuesday, and I also need to edit the podcast. The podcast is coming back. I'm so sorry for the hiatus. I honestly just needed to focus on my dissertation, and the YouTube videos were more important for me to get up because I have a larger viewership on YouTube. But the podcast is coming back along with a huge announcement, so stick around. There should be a new podcast episode up before this video went live. So check it out, the Lift As We Climb podcast on Apple Music. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and make up my plan for the day. I have a new client this evening, and I also need to go change around my availability on my website so that way I can accommodate my academic schedule and everything. So another busy day here in New Haven, but I'm ready to get going. So let's go ahead and get the day started. You wanna say hello, Moo? And then we'll say good morning. Good morning. All right, so I've now done a bit of work. I went ahead and flat ironed my hair, and I am currently making some pasta. So I'm just heating up some water right now. And then I'm going to have a call with Katie, who is the Vintage Academic on YouTube. If you guys do not follow her yet, she is a transfer student at UC Berkeley. She studies anthropology and archaeology, so go ahead and check her out. I will have her linked down below. We've been friends on YouTube since I first transferred, so about a year now, and we've had one FaceTime call before, and I now consider her one of my friends. So I am excited to catch up with her and see what she's been up to and talk about what online school has been like for her. I know she's started some of her classes for Berkeley online. It's now raining outside, which is kind of nice, a little cooler weather. And I'm gonna go ahead and make up some food, watch some YouTube, do some work, call with Katie, and just have a good, productive day again. All right, so I got a couple things in from Amazon, so I figured I'd just open them up on camera since I'm vlogging today. And I already know what this is. This is going to be my matcha powder for my matcha lattes. I got the Matcha Bar ceremonial grade matcha. And let's see. So we've got power drill for my bookcases. And I've got a new fictional novel. This is In 5 Years. This is a book I've been meaning to read for months. I actually back in March had ordered it to have it delivered at Oxford, but then of course COVID happened and it arrived the day after I left. Then I have my 2 new clear glass latte mugs, which I'm really excited about because I am in desperate need of some larger cups or some mugs for my coffee, as I said this morning. So Comes with a coaster, which is very nice. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Okay, so I got 2 of them. So larger glass mugs. I think this will be really nice for making lattes and getting very nice B-roll for my videos. Down there. So then this must be the bedding. So right now I'm using a comforter. My duvet is ripped, and so I need to get a new one. And the shams are really old. I've had that bedding for like 3 years now. So I wanted to get 2 different types of bedding. So I wanted to get a duvet cover for when I need to have slightly heavier bedding for the winter, but right now it's quite warm. So I wanted something that was a little lighter that I could just use on top of my sheets. It's a little less bulky than a comforter. And so I got this quilt set. Yes, this is perfect. So it's not too thick. I wanted something that just soft and basic, but cool for the summer. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my bed. I'll take you guys with me. All right, so the quilt is now on the bed. Moo seems to like it. She definitely made making the bed a little challenging. Huh. I had my call with Katie this afternoon, which was awesome. I think we ended up talking for like 3 hours, which was really fun. But now I have a client, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep for that and keep the day rolling. Then spend the rest of the night hanging out with my dear Moo and watching Frasier with Liam. So that is the plan for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and prep for my client meeting, and let's go.